Okay, is this thing working? Let's see if this is working. I want to know if I can be heard first. It's my first time doing it on this computer. And Edwards, aka Devann the Connector, connecting you to the knowledge that will empower yourself. I'm currently live from the Mac, Apple Mac computer. So this might look different to my usual lives. I just wanted to share something that I remember sharing on a training one time. Like with my company, my team, different people that I work with within my ecosystem of my business, and it's based on a book I read and listened to called Rich Habits by Thomas C. Corley, and I just wanted to share these 10 rich habits that I learned from that, and how we can use it to empower ourselves, how you can use it to empower yourself every day in every way. And I just want to give you a backstory about it. So the story is based on like a real life story between Thomas Corley and a client. And a client was struggling to make ends meet, and particularly in terms of payroll, and he was like in sheer desperation, like to get his life on track. And what Thomas Corley did, because he was actually a financial advisor to him, and a coach to him, he was saying, he was wondering, okay, what could it be that is affecting you? Like nothing seems wrong on paper. And so he went to further ask him questions about what he's doing when he's outside of work, when he's outside of what he's currently doing. And he found out that the person was drinking excessively, wasn't looking after himself, neglecting relationships, neglecting his family, all these different other things that, all different habits that affected his quality of life. So what Thomas Corley did is he conducted a study where people could at least engage in a set structure, a set program of habits which can improve their life over a 30-day period. And he called this the Rich Habits Program. And one of the aims was to complete at least 80% of good daily habits for 30 days. And you'll see radical changes. And one thing when we talk about habit, because I'm all about like healthy, promoting healthier habits. But then what's the other spectrum of that? What's bad habits? So bad habits result into bad behavior, and then bad decisions. But what I realized is the key is to constructively be engaged in activities that bring about self-improvement. So catching yourself in an act and zooming in and zooming out on what you can't control, what you can control, and what's not serving your highest good. So like, I mean, ask yourself, like, if you have a bad thought, how quickly do you immediately cut off that bad thought and focus on the activities that will bring about self-improvement? How quickly do you do that? And it's like the time frame between receiving that bad thought and cutting off that bad thought will determine how quickly you move from a situation and grow from it. Because sometimes we can have a bad thought and we just dwell on it the whole day, and it ruins our day. It can ruin our week. It can ruin what we really intended to do throughout the day, if we don't really control of it. And one thing that was mentioned not only in the book but like in reflection is that like the successful people, and people that's successful in creating those daily habits that serve in their highest good, they are the masters of their thoughts and the emotions. So really it's about mastering your thoughts and your emotions, and setting a template and setting a series of activities that will help you do that. So let me get some water. Okay, I have no water, so never mind. But what one thing I want to do, I wanted to list the ten rich habits for you. So I go from rich habit number 1 to number 2, number 3, number 10, and then I'm gonna read them out, and I want you to comment below which of these rich habits stand out to you. And I also given assignment to ask you which of these rich habits do you follow or do you intend to follow for the next 30 days that you feel that you need to personally improve upon. Okay, so yeah, I really need some water. But okay, so let me, because I wrote down the rich habits, and I'm gonna say it. So I'm gonna say it for you. So, rich habit number 1 is, and let me give some pretext about this. So, establishing the rich habits is in a form of not really affirmations, but more so of, yeah, affirmations. So it's a command to your mind. It's a command to your thoughts and emotions. So it's not like I am, as I will. So it's like setting a strong intention, starting with I will, and that really taps into your divine will and your power and your willingness, because that's the formula. The formula of adopting these rich habits is having a willingness to follow this through, a willingness to adopt this habit that's gonna improve yourself and empower yourself. So, rich habit number 1 is I will form these daily habits and follow these good daily habits each and every day. Rich habit number 2 is becoming goal oriented, and the command for that is I will set goals for each day, each month, each year, and for the long term. I will focus on my goals each and every day. That's rich habit number 2. Rich habit number 3 is related to reading to improve, evolve, and teach. So whatever. So and the rich habit of that is I will engage in self improvement each and every day. So self improvement would be reading to improve, evolve, and teach. So what are you reading? Are you reading idly? Are you reading to really evolve yourself? Are you reading in a way where you want to communicate that to others? Like, what is your intention for reading? Are you reading material for 30 days, 30 minutes that's related to the industry you're working in, or you want to start a business in, or anything that's designed to improve you? What does that look like? And rich habit number 4 is I will devote part of each and every day to caring for my health. Now this is a big one for me, because I'm all about health as well. If you don't have health, like you won't want to do anything. You'll be more prone to not acting on what you know you can do, or what you know you want to do, and you end up feeling helpless and less empowered. So yeah, so are you someone that knows that they need to care for their health, or who do you know that needs to care for their health and really focus on the habits required to care for your health? So yeah. So rich habit number 4 is I will devote part of each and every day for caring for my health. Number 5, I will devote each and every part of my day to forming lifelong relationships. Now, I remember hearing today, there was a call with one of my mentors, Dr. Bob Bukowski, and he was discussing skills that pay the bills. And he told a story about how he had a grandmaster that asked him, what are the three give me three words that will equate to success in life. Oh snap. This is the first time I had no water, really, for real. Um, so he said, yeah, what is the three in three words sum up what success in life means to, what success is in life. His grandmaster said that to him, and then Dr. Brobkowski said health, prosperity, and what was it? um, yeah, health, prosperity, and health, prosperity, and relationships. I think. Yeah. Oh wow, I forgot. But anyways, so the grandmaster said, "Okay, I will do you one better. It's relationships, relationships, relationships. Because I mean, relationships can come in like within yourself, within your environment, and within your network of people. So, in anything you do, a relationship within that area can not can improve your quality of life. Is what they were saying in a nutshell. And rich habit number 6 is I will live each and every day in a state of moderation. So, what comes to mind when you think of like a state of moderation? Not excessively eating, not excessively drinking, not excessive in any activity. Like, do it in moderation. Do it in a way where it is not harming you. You know. So it's like you don't want to sleep too long. I mean, you don't want to unless you're sick. Or you don't want to all these different things. You don't want to drink too much alcohol. If you guys drink that, I don't drink that, but if eating too much junk food, like moderation, like so. If that stands out to you, like what do you feel that you're excessively doing that's not helping you, and do you feel you can tone that down a little bit more, put that into more of a state of like moderately eat as this, or not over exercise, or exercise in moderation, or do these other things to get to a certain goal that you want. Like, what does that look like for you? So establish that rich habit in your life and live each and every day in moderation. So rich habit number 7 is I will accomplish my daily tasks each and every day. I will adopt a do it now mindset. Now this is one of the rich habits that I really wanted to incorporate and have been, where it's like you realize you have the opportunity to do something in this moment, so do it whilst you have the energy, do it whilst it's fresh in your mind, do it whilst you know you can do it. So because then again doing it in that moment will help you progress further, and it's less to think about, you know, especially if you have a packed day, or if you know your schedule is very packed, or there's a lot of people you have to reach out to within a day, or there's a lot of different activities you're dealing with throughout the day. You want to accomplish those daily tasks, like set even 3 priorities each day that you want to accomplish, and just do it now. Just do it straight away. Do it when it's fresh in your mind. Okay, so rich habit number 8 is I will engage in rich thinking each and every day. Now I like this one as well. Rich thinking. What does that mean? So for me, that can mean a few things. What do you say when you talk to yourself? There's a book called What Do You Say When You Talk to Yourself, and it really does talk about subconscious mind and the power of your thoughts. So let's say for example, with every negative thought you say about yourself, or negative thought you think, you would have to substitute that with 17 positive thoughts or patterns of thinking in order to remove that negative thought. That's how powerful negative thoughts can be. And most of us in everyday life, most societies, like, where it's a very negative victimized mindset that is adopted throughout the culture. And when we can change it and use more rich thinking, interactions within workplaces or interactions within the whole world would be much better, pretty much. And what does that mean for you as well? So, do you really are you negative to yourself? That's a good question. Like, are you negative to yourself, and how do you view yourself? Like, what things are you believing about yourself that's not actually true, or what things are you believing about yourself that's not serving your highest good? Because again, when it comes to thoughts and thinking, what I realize is that our thoughts, your thought is the mental movement of your mind. So wherever your thoughts going, that's the direction that your mind is moving, and this direction that's the direction of things that you're attracting within in your life, or placing so much focus on that it becomes a part of you. But you don't want negativity to become a part of you, and really engulf you, where it just suppresses you from doing what you know you can do, and suppresses you from your potential. You don't want that. So it starts from engaging in rich thinking. And one book I would recommend is Think and Grow Rich. That's a great book, by Napoleon Hill. He really goes into different principles in terms of rich thinking. And yeah. And also Joseph Murphy, The Power of the Subconscious Mind. That's a great book. That's a great book. And The Secret of the Ages by Secret of the Ages. What's his name again? Well, anyway, just type in Secret of the Ages, the book. Another great book in terms of the mind. So rich habit number 9 is I will save 10% of my gross income every paycheck. Ooh, that's interesting. So you can really change that one. You want to not only save, but save and invest 10% of your gross income every paycheck. Because we're in a society where inflation's rising, all these other things are increasing, and saving is not really getting you anywhere, because by saving alone, because the value of the currency is depreciating over time, so it's becoming less valuable. But when the income is invested, when that 10% is invested, it can appreciate over time, so it will increase the value of what you already have in possession of, and then that will benefit you in the future to come. So yeah, focus on that. Like, for example, in one of my accounts, we have a system where we receive 3% APY interest on just holding our money in the account, and that's like pretty much a cash dividend, a cash flow every month, as well as, like, stocks, digital assets that appreciate over time. And there's many things you can do to do that. So ask yourself, is this something that you need to focus on? Saving and investing 10% of your gross income every paycheck, to every amount of income you earn. So think of that rich habit number 9. So now the last one, rich habit number 10. I will control my thoughts and emotions each and every day. Now remember I said at the beginning, successful people seek to master their thoughts and emotions, and that comes with the habits. So they want to control their thoughts and emotions each and every day. Emotional intelligence is very key. Understanding how you respond to situations, increasing your respondability, and finding better means to grow from the situations that you're going through. So you may be going for a roller coaster ride. You may have been in a situation where you haven't been able to think properly. You've been in a situation where you're not used to it, so your body responds in a different way, your mind responds in a different way, and you're not really ready to receive that. But then ask yourself, what can I control and what can't I control? Write it down, what you can't control, and then write down what you can control, and focus on what you can control, because then in effect, whatever you focus on will expand, and your thoughts and emotions behind what you can control will override what you can't control, if that makes sense. So rich habit number 10, I will control my thoughts and emotions each and every day. So if that resonates with you, Comment below if you're going to be using rich habit number 10. Go back to this video and listen to all the different rich habits that I've listed. And if you would like a whole list of the rich habits that I mentioned in this video, just message me, DM me, and I'll send it to you straight away. Okay. So again, the assignment is, which of these rich habits will you use right now for the next 30 days? Or do you intend to? Which rich habits are you willing to focus on? Okay, so let me know in the comments below. This is Devann Edwards, aka Devann the Connector, connecting you to the knowledge that will empower yourself. Stay empowered, and just remember, the connection continues. Take care.